to today's lesson. Today the topic is number game. So when we talk about numbers, we all can think of the calculations. Yeah, the calculation very important. But for the number game, another thing is also important, which is reading the problem and make sure you really understand the relation between the numbers. So then you can use your arithmetic skill. Okay, let's see how we solve this kind of problem. So Rita numbered the circles of the figure from 1 to 8. So that's the sum of three numbers on each of the four sides of the square equals 13. What's the sum of the four numbers written on the colored circles? So the colored circles are on the corner of the square. And what's the sentence? Oh, I said reading problem, very important. It's crucial. So what means the sum of three numbers on each of the four sides of the square equals 13? So let's see. For one side, there are three numbers. So the sum, three numbers. Their sum is 13. And what about this sum? This side. Three numbers on the other side. On another side, 13 again. So what about this one? What about this yellowed one? It's 13 again. What about this green one? Yes, 13 again. So we know each side is 13, and the whole sum of the square gonna be 13 times 4. I think it's easy, right? So we can find it's 52. Okay, the one side is 13 and the whole sum of the four sides is going to be 52. But we also know another thing, that these 8 circles, there are 8 numbers, and these 8 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just these 8 numbers, right? But if we plus these 8 numbers together, what's the sum? You find it? It's gonna be, yes, 36. It's not 52. Why can't we have a larger sum? When we put all sides together, we have a larger sum, which is 52. How? Okay, let's observe. When we calculate the sum of the sides, is there any circle that we calculate more than once? Yeah, maybe you already find it. So for these corners, which these four colored circles, we actually calculate twice. You find it? So here, this one is in the green one, also blue one, and this one pink one, blue one. This one pink one, yellow one, this one green one, yellow one. So every corner we calculated twice. So this twice, which means the one more times, that's the difference. That's why we have a larger number, because we calculate once, one more. Okay, so here, if I use 52 minus 36, and I got 16, what's this 16? The 16 just the difference. So 1 plus 1 to 8. That means we calculate every circle one time. Every circle one time. And this 52 means we calculate all the circle one time plus the corners one time. Could you understand? So if we minus, we can get the one more time of the corners, so which is 16. So it's the answer E. Okay, see, you really have to read the problem and really understand. But I know maybe if you don't know how to do this problem, you just trial and error. Try to put all these 8 numbers in the circles. That's also correct. And it's a great way for some math problem when you meet them for the first time. When you meet a problem for the first time, trial and error is great. So, but after learning, we can have some method for this kind of problem. Okay, let's go for the next one. So Leo writes numbers in the multiplication pyramid. So explanation of the multiplication pyramid is by multiplying the numbers which are next to each other. So the number directly above is calculated. So that means when we the number next to each other, for example, these two numbers, they next to each other, and this is the multiplication pyramid. So when we times these two numbers together, we can have the number above, which means I can have this 2. And which number must Leo write in the gray field? Okay, let's see. So these two numbers, they multiply together, we can have a 2. So 1 times what equals 2? Easy. So here is 2. Okay, here is 2. What about this one? 2 again. So do you know this one? 4. Very good. And what about this green one? Yeah, we already know the number next to each other and is at the bottom of the gray one. So 4 times 2, 8. Answer E, just the 8. Okay, very easy. This one is so easy. Okay, let's see the next one. The last one. Oh, where is the English part? Okay. Tom has these 9 cards. So there are 9 cards. He places these cards on the board next to each other so that each horizontal line and each vertical line. So horizontal line means the row. And the vertical line means the column. So has 3 cards with 3 different shapes and different amounts of drawings. So which means for each row there are 3 different patterns, 3 different numbers. Okay, he has already placed the 3 cards as shown in the picture. Which card should be placed in the colored box? Okay, this one in the colored box. Let's observe first. So this colored box, it belongs to this column and this row. So if I name them, so first column, second column, third column, and first row, second row, and third row. Okay, so this colored one is in the third column, third row. Okay, let's see the third column. In the third column, we already get one card, which is the 2 squares. And we know that can be repetition. So what about the numbers in this color? Can it be 2? Very good. It can be 2. So what about 1 and 3? Let's see the third row. In the third row, we already have the number 1, which means it can be 1, can be 2. It can't be 1, can't be 2. So it only can be 3. Then we can exclude option B, option C, and option D. So for the 3, we have 3 squares, 3 circles. Let's observe. So yeah, we find here it's already squares, and we know no repetition for patterns, for numbers. So no repetition. So it can be squares. Only can be circles. So yeah, bingo! The correct answer, E. Okay, option E. Wow. For today's practice, it's all the option E. So I hope in the next days you can also always find the correct option. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. See you. Bye.